Census Bureau released the first set of results from its 2020 count. Now, these new figures will essentially be used to determine how many congressional seats each state gets, as well as its share of electoral college votes. Very important in our electoral process. Here to break down the results is NBC News national political correspondent Steve Kornacki at the big board. Steve, some significant changes here. What are you seeing initially?
Yeah, some interesting changes. Remember, what you're going to see here, these are the number of House seats that each state is going to have starting with the 2022 midterm elections for the next decade. So here, let me show you the changes here. First of all, the states that are going to be gaining seats, or a seat at least, in the House. This is the list. There are half a dozen states that are going to be gaining, led by Texas, the only state that's going to have a gain of more than one seat. Texas will end up with 2 additional seats in the House. That reflects, again, just growing population in Texas, growing population relative to other states around the country. Texas will now have 38 House seats starting in next year's midterm elections for the next decade. That's a gain of 2 for them. Florida is going to pick up a seat. They're going to be up to 28 House seats. North Carolina, 14. They're going to be up a seat. Colorado, Oregon, Montana. Some long-term trends here. We talk about decade after decade. Texas, Florida, North Carolina. These are states that have been gaining. The Sun Belt's been gaining, for decades now. So these are the states that are going to gain representation. At whose expense are they going to gain seats? Let me show you the states that are going to lose House seats based on this new data. Here, for the first time in history, California became a state back in 1850. This is the first time since California was admitted to the Union that it's going to lose seats. Currently, it has 53. Starting next year, California will have 52 House seats, a decline of 1 seat there. Again, California had gone up, or at least not gone down, since its founding in 1850. This is the first time California will go down in terms of a number of House seats. New York State is going to lose 1. Illinois, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, West Virginia. Again, the big, broader, long-term trend here, Sun Belt states that we showed you on the first state, gaining over time. Industrial states, Midwest states losing. And by the way, Eamon, they say these census forms matter to fill out. The difference between New York losing this House seat and walking away clean in this without losing anything, 89 more people. If there had been 89 more census forms from New York State, they wouldn't be losing a seat.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.